Good morning, my sunshines. It's nice to be here today. As always, it is a real treat for me to be able to wake up and have this to do for you. Um, I'm Olivia. My website is tarotandcoffeewitholivia.godaddysites.com. I'll put that in the description. But first, I want to tell you how much I appreciate each and every one of you. I would like to call everyone out by name, um, but there's a lot of you, and I just want you to know that I think of every single one of you. Like I look at who is looking at my videos. I mean, I can see I can see your likes, I can see your shares, and I can see so that some of you have set your notification. I just love it when a video posts, and even before I put the timestamps up, it's got several views. That just makes my day too. Um, Today's date is June 13th. It's Saturday. This is your daily pick. I don't know if I said that. I'm supposed to be saying that, but anyway, this you pick a card, and it's your free daily pick. It's what I do for free every day. Of course, I do other services. You can check that out at my website. My prices may be changing soon. It's not anything to worry about. It won't be drastic, but it will be a little bit different than what it is now. Um, with this card reading, I want you to enjoy it. I want you to have fun with it. I want it to comfort you if it does that. I want you to remember that you are the master of your own destiny, except when you're not, and that's when you let go and let God. My intention is never to scare, always to enlighten. So if there is something that is troubling you about your reading, you can call and get a clarification. And you can always, I want you to always remember it's just one day. We can all do something for a day. I learned that when I started having my babies at home. I can do this for a day. Some women do it for longer, but not this one. I'm having coffee in my little love mug today. Um, what else do I want to say to you? My intention, yeah, I also want you to never let this take the place of therapy or going to see your doctor or going to see your psychiatrist or any other professional that you might be seeing to help you. I am a tarot card reader. I'm not a doctor. So, moving along, how do we do this meditation? Okay, so you can do it any way you want. There are cards in front of you right now. My coffee cup is in front of some of your cards, so I'll move that. I was showing it off. Isn't it cute? Um, and we have these. Some of you who have been with me for a while notice that we have another new, I don't know what to call it. I think it's glass. It might actually be a stone or a crystal of some kind that's polished. Um, but so take your time, check out these guys, check out the cards, check out, like, maybe you like this little wasp nest. I also have this ohm symbol I'll put in front of that card. So there's lots of reasons and ways you can pick your card, okay? So, but oh yeah, I do want to do a thought of the day, and I also want to thank you for liking and sharing my videos. I really, really appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. Also, hit the notification button if you want to get those readings right away, like a lot of people do, as soon as they're posted, which isn't always at the same time every day, I'm afraid. It's usually in the mornings, but I'd like to figure out how to get them out earlier without doing them the night before or getting up earlier, but I haven't figured that out. That's a time thing. I know people who can work with time, but I'm not very good at it yet. Mm. So, also, the big thing I'm begging for right now is for you to subscribe if you haven't already. I think most of you that watch my videos regularly already have subscribed, but if you know someone that has a YouTube account that would enjoy this, please let them know. Let them know to subscribe, because when I get 100 subscriptions, I get a cool YouTube video handle, which is something I'm looking forward to. Okay, so the thought of the day today, where did I do with it? Here it is. Where is Martin Luther King Jr.? I think you know what's going on right now in history, because as soon as I post this video, it's history. Um, and what's coming up? We have Juneteenth coming up, and I'm really excited to see what unfolds with that. And I really would like to see justice served, which it is. So I'm just gonna do one quote by Martin Luther King. He says, "No, no, we are not satisfied, and we will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like waters and righteousness like a mighty stream." That's what MLK said about justice. That is something I'm going to add to my justice card when I do readings. I am going to talk more about what justice might mean to different people, I guess. So, without further ado, not yet, not goodbye yet. We're going to show you these beautiful, beautiful. Oh, look, I've drawn on my finger. I use permanent markers when I'm preparing for these. I write down my quotes. That's my selenite right there. Now, I tend to say this wrong, but it's Calcopyrite. I believe that is the pronunciation, which is actually, I think it's a copper ore. I have a stone here that has lead in it. It's got so much lead in it that you need to wash your hands when you're through handling it. This is something new that I got for my birthday. It's this beautiful green heart. It feels like one of those palm stones, so it's also probably, I haven't carried this in my pocket yet. It's probably one of those great things to carry in your pocket and hold on to. This right here is your Honey Citrine. Looks almost tasty. I talk about that all the time. I like to eat rocks. Not really, but when I was a kid, I did like to taste them. I think there are not just a few people that do that, honestly, but maybe it's weird, but okay, so here we go. We're going to go with this one. We have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a grown-up. The King of Swords... The King of Swords is someone who has mental clarity. He knows the truth. And he's ready to go. He's ready to go to battle for the truth. I'm looking for my little cheat notes, but I think I've lost them, so we're just going to go with it. Especially in this time, I think we know what we're supposed to be doing. I didn't for a long time. When COVID hit, I didn't know. I felt lost for a little bit. Not for very long, though. I was lucky that way, because I started doing this. And that really helps. This really helps me, because I feel like I'm doing something. I'm putting something positive out into the world, and hopefully, a lot of what that is hope. So, this guy is for truth and righteousness. He's ready for battle. You know what you need to be doing today. You have some intellectual power. You're someone who is, I believe this king is you. He's someone who's compassionate and insightful. He is the oldest king. He's the high king. When I said he's a grown up, I guess that's what I meant by that. And experienced. So go out into the world and make your truth today. Make sure everyone knows what your truth is. I hope that your truth has a lot to do with my truth, which has a lot to do with hope and love and justice. We need to find, we need to move forward with this race stuff. It shouldn't be happening. So we've got to stop it. Now we're going to turn over your Calcopyrite. And we have the Five of Cups. That's a disappointment. I remember this is a daily reading. It doesn't look like, it looks like something's kind of hurt your heart. Maybe, here's the thing. If this is your card today, it's basically a big disappointment. It might even be a little bit of a heartbreak. It's something that, well, a heartbreak. It's something that you really wanted to happen and it didn't happen, and your feelings might even be hurt over it. Sometimes with this card, what the lesson is that sometimes we have to go through things in order to appreciate the experience of defeat. Or sometimes we have to go through things in order to get to a place where we can experience other things. So today I do want you to reflect on that disappointment, and I want you to feel your disappointment, cry if you need to, scream, whatever you need to do. Take a run, man. Exercise is a really good form of meditation. If you can, while you're exercising, try to continue to clear your mind or think only about your body or think only about one thing or pray while you're exercising. Exercise is just a really good thing for our bodies, our minds, and our souls. But I want you to feel your feelings today, and then I want you to be able to possibly at the end of the day look forward and think about what you have moving forward, and know that we do have to go through these things sometimes. We're going to move to this beautiful green heart. It reminds me of somebody, the green heart. I don't know. The green knight. All right, we're going to turn you over, and this is what we have. I guess I've been leaving them on the table. I'm sorry, I didn't pick them up today, but this is how we're going to do, I guess. So, this is kind of a keep your nose to the grindstone kind of card. You have been working. I can hear my neighbor working downstairs right now on something. He's an artist, and he does a lot of work with power tools, sanding and stuff. And man, it can be trying. However, he comes up with some really beautiful work, and there's no way I want to stand in the way of that. I think a little noise is okay. So yes, your assignment, should you choose to accept it, is to put your nose to the grindstone today. Continue working like you do, with your craft or your skill or your business, whatever it is that you're working on. It could be an art project. It could be something else. Today's a day to work out some of those tiny details, because we know, you've heard the saying, the devil is in the details. I'm not sure exactly what that saying means, but what I think of when I hear it is it's those little intricate things that really make something special. If you want to present something of quality, the details mean a whole lot. Yeah. So also take with you that when you put in the work, you do get a return. Okay. So you will get a quality product, you will get a quality art piece, but right now it's the details. Go ahead and dig into those details and do it. Oh, now's a good time to mention Poppin' Atler. I need to write this down because I need to put a link to her. She's another one of my favorite YouTubers, and she definitely puts in the details. Poppin' Atler. She makes dolls, so if you're squeamish about dolls, you do not want to look at her videos. All right, we're going to move to the honey baby citrine. And we're going to turn your card over. And you have the sun. So just take a minute, take a deep breath, and think about the sun. Think about, you may not be a sun person, you know, because I do know there are people with sensitive skin that the sun just scares them, but just think of the warmth. Think about when you're in a cold, cold, cold place, maybe an art museum, I don't know. Everything's back open now, so like an art museum, movie theater. I'm not going out just yet, but I do know what it feels like to walk into the warmth of the sun and feel that warmth on my skin. It feels like a hug. This card is about having the things that you need to survive, not having to worry about that. Also, it has to do with enlightenment and has to do with waking up and seeing a breakthrough. Maybe you've been working on a problem and suddenly the sun comes out and you're like, I know the answer. So I don't really have an assignment for you except for to look out for that, you know, to look out for that breakthrough, to look out for that illumination, to look out for that little awakening that tells you that you're on the right path and that you're doing the right thing. So it looks like we're done with our reading today. It's always bittersweet for me. I have a lot to do today. I'm looking forward to it. Tell me, I mean, I don't know, the King of Rods, I do other readings throughout the day, and it seems like the King of Swords, I'm sorry, the King of Swords came up yesterday. Is that right? Somebody tell me in the comments if you know. Yeah, feel free to comment, feel free to come back, feel free to subscribe and like and share and all that good stuff. Hit that notification button if you want to get the uploads right away. And as always, I think about you all day. I love you. I'll think about you before I go to bed, and I appreciate you, my readees, the people that I read to, all of you. I know some of you don't come here every day. Some of you utilize, you know, you do a reading with me. So I think about you guys too, even if you're not here listening. All right. I hate to go, but I gotta. Bye.